Merhaba, YouTube ALSENYAZ Oyun kanalına hoş geldiniz. Ben İsa, Skyrim'e kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. İyi seyirler başlıyor. Evet, en son buraya gelmiştik. Atacak bırakacak bir şey var mı bakalım hemen hızlıca. Just abone. Tamam. Buraya. Bunları tamamlayabilsek sadece var. Bulduğumu getir koyarım buraya. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 tane lazım. Alımda bunlar galiba. Oğudumazlıkla konahrik. Zaten Mira biliyoruz. Mirak şeyde sos devinde. Buranın baş düşmanı.
What now? All right, let's see what you have. Let's go.
Aslında bu taşıma kapısını atsam vardı.
No fan of the sun.
İptal ettim büyük ihtimalle. Şimdi iptal etmeseydim iyi. İşte unuttum yani. Nerede aslında şeydeydi galiba ya. Bu fırtına filan ilk görevinde bizi yolladığı bir yer vardı. Yani böyle buz, yılan gibi bir şey var ama diyoruz. Onun olduğu yerde taş vardı. Oydu galiba. Taşıma kapısı. İleride yoluna düşer süre şey yapalım ya. Olur mu? Kaydımızı alalım.
I've never seen you around here before. Are you a miner too?
I try to think of it as coaxing the ore from the rock. This mine is only a few years old, but I've been digging up ore for over a century. We're getting to the point where the tunnels are getting deep into the rock. People complain of bad coughs and foul air. I've seen this before. We need some medicines to combat the ore dust. I was about to send a message to Windhelm for aid. Thank you. Take it to Quintus in the White Fall. Those falls. Dangerous place. Derkeithus thought he could find some good fish in the pools. Haven't heard from him in a long while. I'm lucky enough that none of my friends have been killed. Of course, we have soldiers coming through all the time. I keep hearing stories about Morrowind. Sounds like a wretched place. I hear there's big slaughterfish tonight.
Is there something I can help you with? Not much to it, really. We fish and keep to ourselves. Try to keep from upsetting the Empire or the Stormcloaks, and so far the war's left us alone. Alright then.
I used to be an adventurer in my day. Then I settled down, got married. That's right. I used to explore all over. I'm the one who originally found the mine Darkwater Crossing was built around. I was actually scouting a bit the other day, old time's sake. Spied a brigand heading back to his camp. Up for a little hunting? My husband is being a sad stick, so I can't go myself. This brings back memories. Come back when you're done, and maybe I'll be up to showing you a few tricks. Bandits are cowards. Don't strain yourself chasing them all down.
Annika used to help more with the mining, but nowadays she's a bit of a bounder. It's a shame our daughter couldn't make the journey herself, but at least she still thinks of us. If you wouldn't mind bringing this back to her for us, I'd appreciate it. Until next time.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do. You want answers? So do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. You want to walk away? Fine. But there's going to be no justice for that poor woman. No one to care what happened to her.
Hadi lan hadi
Changed your
yapalım.
mind? Ready to find out the truth about Markarth? This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Wayland and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silverblood Inn. He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Waylon except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Reach, followers of the old ways. The Nords drove them out of the city, Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who was in the Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far, and then I got married. I have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. Let me know as soon as you found anything.
The Warrens is... Oh yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. Welcome to the Warrens.
Her şeyi kapısını açıyoruz.
Until next time.
Need something?
Hello. Good to see you. Of course. Finally. Now get lost. Yes, yes. Now, to find myself a drink.
The Forsworn? That's right, I'll say it. We all knew. Even that fat-headed slave-driving mullish knew. Just ask him about it. Another honest man lost in all this madness. And for what? All right then.
Warrens ain't for you. Trust me.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. Someone who doesn't like you asking questions. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Cinna mines for prisoner scum only. Keep out. We're not. The Silverbloods pay our wage. Every man here is a trained mercenary. This is a jail, owned by the Silverblood family. We use the prisoners to mine for ore. It's the most secure prison in Skyrim. Throw scum in, close the gates, no one gets out. So unless you're here to dig, you don't belong here. Fight well.
Ne hatırladım? Burada bir yeri var. İleride yatıyor. Yanlış hatırlıyorum.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean clothes.
Unlike my husband Clever, I watch after our guests. Now you just tell me if you need some. Yes, rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth. Of course, but I can't just hand that over. Privacy, after all. Well, I guess Margaret isn't around to complain. It's yours. Of course. Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both? I should remind Clever to clean this place up. Nothing, you pig-headed oaf.
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here. We'll see. This is your last warning, outsider. Peace here. Stay out of our business.
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
It's okay, my dear.
Yes, Elvis.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Force. I'm tired. So tired.
Şimdi o zaman dinlenmeye çekelim.
A monster? No. I'm just a servant. To my king, Madamon. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. My dear boy, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last. He is the king in rags, a man who once held all the Reach within his grip. He stokes the passions of the downtrodden in this city, directs them to kill the enemies of the Forsworn in our name. All from inside Sidna Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the Elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. I'm sorry.
Canlı olarak çıkabiliyormuş.
I'm sorry. We're only interested in helping our people. I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business. Riches are a gate opener around here. Head right in. It's an old family, very well respected throughout the Reach. The Silverbloods run nearly all the lands in this hold, as well as the local inn. And of course they own Sidna Mine, the finest prison and source of silver in Skyrim. You want Thonar Silverblood. He handles all the family business. If you're here to talk politics, though, you'd want his brother, Thongvor. He spends most of his time in Understone Keep. For one, the landowners of the Reach. It goes without saying that they rely heavily on us for our silver and support. All the miners, farmers, and laborers in the Reach get their daily wages through us. Nepos the Nose handles that part of our business. He has a way with the workers. I have records I need to tend to.
You just let old Nana know.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. Imperial agent. That's right, I knew. How many dogs is the Empire going to send after? This is my business. My city. You Empire lovers should learn to stay out of it. Now get out!
What? By the gods, Beatrice!
I'm a busy man. Half this city works for my family, and I have to keep them in line.
Working in the Treasury House isn't so bad. I earn good money.
Orada benim YouTube'dan benimlere yazmayı geçiyorum. Tavsiye ediyorum. Eğer öyle bir imkanım varsa benimlere tavsiye ediyorum. Bu arada bu görevi bitirdikten sonra sıradaki görevi ben bir tane yapmak istediğim görev var, onu yapacağım direkt.
Good to see you. I'll be glad to help you. And of course, now, what would you like to purchase? It was my pleasure, friend.
We warned you, but you just had to go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. You think you're the only one who knows that? We had a nice little deal going between Tonar and Madanak until you showed up. You'll have plenty of time to take it up with the king in rags while you're serving a life sentence in Sidnamayan. You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one escapes Sidnamayan. No one.
Orada bilerek kabul ettim. Görevin devamını yapmamız için kabul etmemiz gerekiyor.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidnamayan now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
What are you in for, new blood? Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, new blood. Others find out, they'll consider that a challenge. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanak, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkle the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkle the Beast. All right then.
Kaydımızı alalım.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh?
Ağzına yumruğu yedi mi?
Ah, the gods have a place for killers. You can't carry the burden. You're weak. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. That's what I was hoping you'd say. Come on, let's see what you're made of. Get it!
ben de daha fazla hasar vermesine sıkıntı her türlü dövüyor. Hem ork olduğu için canı fazla, hem de elindeki eldivenden dolayı fazla sırtı, ama ben ona rağmen döveceğim. Sadece darbe almam. Normal uçuşta sıkıntı yok da böyle biraz bekleyip vurduğu zaman fazla hasar verdiği için o hasarları almam lazım. Sana vuracağım şimdi yanlış. Mesela canı oluyordu, şimdi kıyafetlerden dolayı var. Olmuyor, bu sıkıntı. Belki yiyebilirim. Her şeye güvenerek geldim. Dövebileceğim diye düşünüyorum. Demek ki kıyafetlerden dolayı diğerini seçeceğim.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? Ah, the gods have a place for killers. You want it? How about you get me a ship? Then find one. That dung-heap Grisvar's been known to make a few.
Devamlı dövüşen çok korkmaz.
I got locked up. Ah, you want protect? Maybe you could do something for me first. Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you.
Nereden bulacağız?
Other prisoners get... You give me one more look, and I cut you open. That scuba's mine. Easy there. I didn't mean nothing. Take it. All right, then.
I swear. Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me, okay? Right then.
Don't reach for a shiv around. Me or we'll both regret it.
I was sent here because someone said I was a forsworn.
You sir, ready to pay the toll? One ship. All right, head on in. But don't try anything in there. Madanak is smarter than you think. Until next time.
Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Do I? What about you? What right did you have to meddle in my affairs? Kill my people? Was it worth it? Your truth? You're one of us now, you see. A slave. The boot of the Nords stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. So many say that, at first, until they realize the truth. If you change your mind, speak to Bragg. Tell him I sent you. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. So we thought. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. But my execution never came. Dhonar's Silverblood stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare his allies. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control. This was our land. So, that is who we are. The Forsworn. Criminals in our own lands, and we will cut a bloody hole into the Reach.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? Fine, don't tell me. But I know that look in your eyes. Someone who's faced death at the hands of the law. Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. I'm not Madanak. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only anger I can justify is my own. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead. Do you remember the sun? Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Huh. You know, I'm almost beginning to like you, but you haven't earned your place out of here yet. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good. Ah, Bork will muscle one out of you on your way in? Fine. Take this one. Our vengeance will come.
You serve your time by digging, so dig. Prison's not so bad. Hey.
You're back. You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
Benim niyetim aslında bunu öldürmekse şey yapmayı koyayım. Yani görev şey yapmadım, görev seçenek sunmadım.
What's going on, Madanak? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers? The Reach belongs to the Forsworn! I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. Into the tunnel. Let's go. outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Time to finally see the sky and make it rain red.
Niye böyle düşmüş lan?
I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Now, it'll take years, but until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now.
Diğer tarafta onunla değil. Bunlar birbirlerini insanlar
my dear? Oh, I couldn't. Goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
You are far too hard on yourself, my dear, sweet, homicidally insane Pelagius. What would the people do without you? Dance, sing, smile, grow old. You are the best septum that's ever ruled. Well, except for that Martin fella. But he turned into a dragon god, and that's hardly sport. You know, I was there for that whole sordid affair. Marvelous time. Butterflies, blood, a fox, a severed head. How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two. Really? Oh, what kind of message? A song? A summons? Wait, I know. A death threat written on the back of an Argonian concubine. Those are my favorites. Well, spit it out, mortal. I haven't got an eternity. Actually, I do. Little joke. But seriously, what's the message? Were you now? By whom? Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess. Was it Molag? No. Little Tim, the Toymaker's son, huh? Huh? The ghost of King Lysandas? Or was it one? Yes! Stanley, the talking grapefruit from Passwall! I'm wrong on all accounts, aren't I? Ha! No matter! But honestly, I don't want to know. Why ruin the surprise? But more to the point, do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal, actually think you can convince me to leave? Because that's crazy! You do realize who you're dealing with here. Jolly good guess. But only half right. I'm a mad god. The mad god, actually. It's a family title. Gets passed down from me to myself every few thousand years. Now you can call me Anne-Marie. But only if you're partial to being flayed alive and having an angry immortal skip rope with your entrails. If not, then call me SHEGRTH, Daedric, Prince of Madness. Charmed. Now that's the real question, isn't it? Because honestly, how much time off could a demented Daedra really need? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right, I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition. You have to find the way out first. Well, good luck with that. Is it? Care to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Have you any idea where you are? Where you truly are? Welcome to the deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor Pelagius III. That's right! You're in the head of a dead, homicidally insane monarch! Now, I know what you're thinking. Can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure. Or you could use the Wabachak! Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you? Oh, Well, good for me. I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius's mother was, well, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septim. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son well. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger could come from anywhere, at any time, delivered by anyone. The objective here is simple, you simpleton. Use your wabaja to defeat the enemy, while they do the same. You'd never figure it out! With the threat gone, Pelagius is under the delusion that he's safe, which means you've helped him out, sort of. And we're that much closer to home. Now this is a sad path. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel. But the deepest, keenest hatred was for himself. The attacks he makes on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out on the weakest part of his fragile self. The self-loathing enhances Pelagius's anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance.
What was that?
Never should have come here. Here we go. Wonderfully done! Pelagius is finally ready to love himself and continue to admire others. You've headed down the path of dreams. Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age. All you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
Ain't this a surprise?
something to crow about. With Pelagius up and about, you're moving right along. We'll both be home in no time. I have a say. Fixed is such a subjective term. I think treated is far more appropriate, don't you? Like one does to a rash or an arrow in the face. But no matter. Hardly smart to you all. You've actually succeeded and survived. I am first to honor my end of the bargain. So, congratulations. You're free to go. I have been known to change my mind. So, go. Really. Pelagius the Third. Sure, even you know about Pelagius's decree. This was inspired. Death! That's right! Death! Outlawed! Inside the mind of Pelagius, silly. Oh, is it first time? Pelagius Septim the Third, once the mad emperor of Tamriel, now so boringly sane. I always knew he had it in him. Well, I suppose it's back to the Shivering Isles. The trouble Haskell can get into while I'm gone simply boggles the mind. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Clothes, check. Beard, check. Luggage. Luggage. Now, where did I leave my luggage?
Master, you've taken me back. Does this mean we're going home? Oh, happy times. I can't wait to...
Yes, that's quite enough celebration. Let's send you ahead, shall we? As for you, a little mortal minion, feel free to keep the Wabbajack as a symbol of my... I'll just take the damn thing. You take care of yourself now, and if you ever find yourself up in New Sheo, do look me up. We can share a strawberry tart. Ah, ta-ta!
Evet, böylelikle bitirmiş olduk. Bırakılacak şeyleri bırakalım. Ben uzun yapayım. Sonraki bölüm devam. Ne var? Bunu da eve bırakırız. Bu bizim bir işimize yaramaz. İşimize yarasa da büyük ihtimal onu yancı kullanmayacak. Onu bırakırım. Şimdi buraya onu bırakamayız. Başka biri sonra bırakırım.
Where have you been? This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with. Lead on. What now? This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with. I'm ready if you are.
Evet, burada bölüm sonu yapalım arkadaşlar. Videoyu beğendiyseniz beğenmeyi, yorum bırakmayı, abone olmayı unutmayın. Sonraki bölümde görüşürüz. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşçakalın.